without knowing, based on knowing, the conduct of the human being is definite, and if it is operating on the basis of assuming based on knowing, and it is indefinite, and if it is operating on the basis of assuming without knowing. So knowing and without knowing, assumption will be there, but assumption is without knowing and assumption with knowing, based on knowing, then it will be indefinite and it will be definite, two terms. So consciousness will be in the form that is the in a definite form and with knowing, and if it is without knowing, then it is indefinite form. Okay, so we are proceeding for the next slide. So all material units are composed of other material units. The smallest or fundamental stable material unit is the atom, and it is obviously true. We all of we are well known about the atom. An atom may combine with another atom to form a molecule, and we are learning about from our class 8, 9 standard. That is, the atom may combine with another atom to form a molecule, and these molecules further combine to form molecular structure, and the molecular structures can exist either as lumps or fluids, and the fluids provide nurturing of cells. I have told it before earlier slide that if the fluids is not there, then the cell will be not nurtured, and for the nurturing of the cells, the fluid is necessary. And if the cell is nurtured well, then the it will be developed it will be develop a plant, develop a whole animal or animal body and the human body. So coming to the domain of consciousness, so it is very important. The domain of consciousness, that is just one type of unit which we have referred to as the self. So we can classify all the units in existence into 4 orders. Material units can be classified into 2 orders, that is the physical order and bioorder, and the animal order is the coexistence of consciousness, self, and the animal body, that is the material. The human order is also the coexistence of consciousness, self, and the human body is the material. So if the consciousness is not at all developed within us, then all the things will not be available. So you should have to have the consciousness. This is the most important thing in universal human value. Okay, so development, a holistic perception, that is the development in the existential sense, that is the, we can see that everything is in coexistence. Everything, that is the physical order, bio order, plant order, animal order, human order. Everything that exists in basically the expression of this ever-present coexistence. And it is expressing itself in the form of harmony and relationship. So this unfolding is something which is happening and has to be completed through human being. So whatever we do with the material world is cyclic. Whatever we do, it is the cyclic process, and it will keep changing, keep going back to initial state. No matter what we do, in that sense, there is no development here. Only in the human order, there is potential for development or transformation in the self, which is not cyclic, and development or permanent change is possible only in the domain of consciousness. So only we are emphasize the domain of consciousness. Why we are emphasized it, the domain of consciousness? If you are not developing your consciousness, the domain of consciousness, then you are not self-organized. We will be not. We will be destroyed everything in available in our universe. So developing right understanding and the understanding coexistence and right feeling of coexistence in the self, it is required. That is understanding coexistence. How you will be develop it, the feeling of coexistence. You should have to develop some feelingness, if you are absenting of these, then it will not be fulfill your human life. So it means awakening to the activities of contemplation, of relationship, participation in the larger order, and understanding of self-organization, that is the harmony, and realization, that is the coexistence. So self-understanding and the realization is very, very important. Few of the people of our society has some self-organized, and they have also some realization. Otherwise, the existence, that is the coexistence, will not be possible. So living on the basis of right understanding and right feeling, part one is updating all our desires, thought, and expectation. So DTE, that is the desire, thoughts, and expectation, in line with the right understanding and right feeling. So part two is the expression in the form of behavior, work, and participation in the larger order. And this is, as a human being, we should have to develop these two things, that is the understanding and right feeling, and the expression in the form of the behavior. A behavior is also it's very, very important for our society. So many people there are, but we are trying our best by this education system to develop some people to in a larger way. That is they will be expressing their right feeling and the right participation, the work and participation in the larger order. So what are the larger order? And this is a one of the picture, very nice picture. That is what is the harmony in self? That is the force and power. That is the right understanding in the self. 1 and 2, it is right understanding in the self. If you have not at all the right understanding in the self, that is if you assuming and without knowing and assuming with knowing, that is the right understanding with knowing. If you are not, then you will be misguided. Okay, so your desire, your thought, your expectation, that is the 3, 4, and 5, that is the content of imagination and guided by right understanding. If you are not guided by right understanding, then your work, your behavior, your body will not be behave like that as a human being. So it is if you fulfill the right understanding in the self, and your desire, thought, and expectations are in a content of imagination and guided by right understanding, then you will be a perfect human being. Then you will be enjoying continuous happiness and continuity of harmony, because everyone, we need the happiness, everyone, we need the continuity of harmony. So this is nowadays we are lacking some harmony. We are lacking so many happenings are happen surrounding us. But we the people, we the educated people who are exposing through some universal human value, we have to have some idea about the right understanding, and the right content of imagination will be right. So continuous happiness and the continuity of harmony will be there. Otherwise, it is not possible. So the development, this transformation in human being is facilitated by education sanskar. And that's why the Samanta sir, the Professor Maji sir, and all our university is engaged you for this education. So development, this transformation in human being is facilitated by education sanskar. Without the education sanskar, we will not be able to take anything, not be able to develop ourselves. So this is the lack in our society. So education sanskar is really be needed in this era. So there is every provision in existence for this development, And now we can sum up all that has been discussed earlier. We started by explaining the meaning of value. That is the value of a unit. Is it participated in the larger order? That is the larger order, means larger harmonious system. We will not think about the smallest thing. So we always think about the larger order. That is the larger harmonious system. That is value of a pen. What is the value of a pen? Is that it helps to write. That is the participation in education. Okay. So by the help of a pen, your pen will be participated in your education system. And the value of water is that it quenches the thirst. That is the participation in health. So many examples are there. I go to the next slide. That is the value of your activities. That is the desire and thought, expectation is the participation in the harmony with you. That is in the cell. Okay. So value of your body is participation in your activities as a human being. And if you think about your why we are here, why you are in a human society. So value your body is there, your participation in the activities of a human being, and your value in the family is your participation in the harmony in the family. So your role is a very important for your family. Is very important for the human being. You're very important for harmony within. And your value in the society is participation in the harmony in the society. And your value in the nature is your participation in the harmony in the nature. And your value in the existence is your participation in the coexistence. So we take care about the nature. We will nurture about our nature. Otherwise, it will be destroyed. So this is the value. This is the human value. These points are very important. Your body, your consciousness domain, it is very necessary. Your desire, your thought, your expectation, it is the participation in the harmony within you. Yeah. So these are the very important part in your education system. So expressions of coexistence in different levels, that is the existence and coexistence, that is the nature, that is the mutual fulfillment. And if you not mutual fulfill it, then it will be not be coexistence. The potential for human being to realize and harmony relationship, potential for human being to be in harmony. So society, that is the right understanding, prosperity, fearlessness, trust, coexistence. So trust, this is the very important order. If important word, if you have not trust, then your desire and thought and expectation will not be fulfilled. So family, feeling of coexistence, trust, respect. So respect, love, these are all the necessary things that you have to develop. And the individual human being, coexistence of self and body, and the self, that is the continuous happiness, and happiness, peace, satisfaction, bliss, etc. So these are the human value. Okay. So actually we are talking about the universal values. So if you are not develop yourself, if you are not develop your consciousness domain, then you will not be able to develop these things. You are not able to nurturing your nature. You will not able to nurturing your family. You are not able to nurturing yourself. Okay. So these are all very important. And with this discussion, so we can see that all that we discussed about harmony at the level of individual, family, society, and nature, and are basically the systematic reflection, the expressions of existence as coexistence. Okay, so the same is shown in figure below. The whole discussion so far can be summed up in a simple start given below. It can be expressed in one word, that is the coexistence. That picture I have shown you before. That is the this is the actually the expressions of coexistence in different levels. Okay, this slide must be the 14th slide. Okay, so natural outcome of the outstanding, the completion point of human being, that is the materializing universal human order, is also the completion point of the universal order in existence. And in that sense, the universal human order and universal order are synonymous. And this is also the total expression of existence. And it is the completion point of unfolding the existence and coexistence. So what are the key takeaways? The existence is coexistence, and the role of human being is realized coexistence in the self and living coexistence in nature, existence, and extending up to universal human order. And if you are not extending up to the universal human order, then all the existence will not be possible. So in this way, the unfolding of coexistence will be completed through human being, resulting into universal order. So this is the main motto. If we are not able to develop ourselves, and we will not be able to coexist with the other units, with the space, with the nature and other things. Okay, so here are the two pictures. That is the one of the animal, that is enough quantity of soil, and the nature, from the nature, the there is a stream, there is a river flowing that, and there is a forest, and there is an animal. That animal is taking food and water from that nature. And right picture, we, the human being, we are also taking from all the things from the nature. That is the soil, our food materials. But as a human being, what is the role of the human being? The human being, we are extracting all the things. We are all the physical facilities, all the food materials, we are extracting from the nature. But as a human being, we have to we have some a role to give the nature to something. We have to have the idea how the nature be nurtured. Okay, this is the, so that's why I am giving these pictures. So all these things now it is concluded today's the holistic perceptions of harmony in existence. So thank you everybody. Thank you Professor Samanto sir, and everyone, the students who are present here. May ask any question if there is any question.
Thanks to very beautiful presentation and this explanation of various with examples. So I think it has been clear to everybody what is holistic perceptions of harmony and how it is related with the units and some nature with. The main thing, one thing, to develop the skill is not the target of our life, Main thing is consciousness that Professor Kamalakotara has explained very nicely. Consciousness, So consciousness, without consciousness, skill development is not the purpose of our life, So success of our life is to acquire our consciousness, to coexist with our nature, coexist with our other units. It is the main target of our life, That is why the consciousness means some values are there, some the interrelation is required. So this is the main objectives of our human ethics, So that is why human is the highest unit of our nature, So she has explained some from the plants in material and the plants, next animal, next the higher order is human beings. So what is the objective of the human being? Mainly to develop the consciousness and to acquire the consciousness through which we can focus our life to develop our perception of our harmony, So that has been explained very nicely, I think. So today is the last class of module number 4. So there are some announcement here.
Shorter
Next
sir,
20,
একটু interrupt করছি.
হ্যাঁ,
Students, it's requested to all of you, I request all of you to listen that right now, because every day whenever I'm sharing the attendance link, there is a
Yeah.
conflict that, sir, I could not see, please open it for some times or something. So I'm
Right.
announcing it in the speaker that right now it's 8:14. So I'm giving the attendance link right now in the
Okay.
chat,
Okay.
in the chat of Zoom.
Okay.
It's given.
Okay. Okay.
Click that, open that, give your attendance. It will be open for only 5 minutes. So
Very
till
good.
8:20, it will be
Right.
open. Later on, do not complain that, sir, I could not see, I was away or something like that. That's why I'm announcing. Give
Right.
it. It is open for only 5 minutes. I'm also giving it to the YouTube chat as well. Okay.
Very good.
Thank you, sir. Sir, please continue.
Very good. Very good. Very good. It is explained. Success sir has pointed out very good point. So that happens that some these students are raising some questions we have not got. So he has announced that, and I think you will be cautious about that. So that I'm telling one thing you, the next 25th, the next module will be started. The first class of module number 5 will be started. And at the end of this module of that class on 25th, there will be a test of that fourth module. I think it will be taken by either Ona Madam or Kamalakanto sir or jointly. Okay, that will be taken on 25th, 25th after the class of the first class of the module number 5th. And next 1st February, the Wednesday, 1st February 2023, at 7:30, the last class of the 5th module will be taken, and on that day, all the 5 modules will be completed. Okay, and because it's 1st February, it is the last class of all the modules, mainly 5th module. So on that day, test will be not taken. Either 2nd or 3rd February, a test will be taken. Okay, who will be taken, that I will discuss you later on. I will tell you later on. So on that, I think we can conclude, we can assume that on 2nd or 3rd February, our UHB class will be completed. Okay, at the same time, 5th test, 5 test will be taken, and the program will be completed, because our target was the complete the UHB class, including the test also, just before the first semester examination. I think on 6th the examination will be started. That is why I'm telling you. Before 6th, that is 2nd or 3rd February, the UHB class will be completed. So someone is right there, sir, please repeat the announcement on the 1st February. I'm telling you. I'm telling you again, next Wednesday, that is 25th, the first class of the module number 5 will be presented. Okay, it will be presented by, or the class will be taken by our Professor Dubey. Okay, he is the Dean of Management and Judicial Science. He will take in the class on 25th. After completion of his class of first class of the module number 5, on Wednesday 25, the test will be taken by Kamalakanto sir, Professor Kamalakanto Raj sir, or Mona Madam, after the completion of the class. Okay, and next last class will be taken on 1st February. Okay, this is the last class of the module number 5, and at the same time, it is the last class of the UHB class. Okay, so it will be taken by Professor Mulsudi sir for management, HOD of management. Okay, and on that day, the 1st February, the total class will be completed, the UHB class, but the test of the 5th module will be taken after one day, that is either 2nd or 3rd February. That test of 5th module will be taken. Okay, So after 3rd February, your UHB has been completed. Before 4th, your UHB class has been will be completed, and the same time test taken will be completed. As because the 6th is scheduled for the examination, so before 6th, we will be able to complete our UHB program, USP program. That is announcement from my side. And at the same time, I request you again, Professor Rai told you not the once, but he has several times he is telling, like others also, other speakers. So if you have a question, we expect some questions or addition that you have earned, that you have achieved today or the previous day also. So today's lecture is very precious, very important one, because the holistic percentage is the main thing for the harmony maintenance. So that is why Sir has explained very nicely with some specific examples what is called units, how it is related with the animal and with other units of the nature, with human beings. So it has been discussed, mainly the consciousness. He has explained very nice with values and something, and he has given some pictures also how it is relation has been very explicitly explained. That is why I am request you again to the students, please ask any questions or explain something, or you can add something, or you speak that what you have learned today. Okay, that is from side. I expect at least some questions from your side, or it can be said that it is a feedback from you. Okay.
So a few students have joined, but they are the ambassadors of universal human value.
Right.
Okay. So they are the ambassador for the next generation, and they are the ambassador for their classmates also. So I think they are very interested, so that that's why they have joined today.
Okay.
So I thank you, the students, very much for your joining here. If you any questions, and if you want to see any slide.
Someone is asking. Yes.
Okay.
Sir, if you please, show your slides again so that we can read and ask if we need.
What's your name, please? Will you speak your name? Hello. He's telling to show the slides again. Okay.
What number of slide? Which number of slide?
Which number of slide, or all these slides will have to be shown?
All the slides. What the specific slide?
Hello. Someone was telling, but
Sir, the slide in which you showed the 7 slides. Seven.
Okay, no problem. The 7th slide, this is 7th slide. All material is composed of other simple materials units. The smallest fundamental stable material unit is the atom. An atom may combine with another atom to form a molecule, and these molecules further combine to form molecular structure. This slide.
Yes, sir. Sir, in this, yes, sir. This slide. In this slide, you are speaking regarding atom and molecule.
okay.
Sir, if you please use this atom and molecule for the human beings, then it will become a little easier for me to understand.
This slide is necessary for you.
Correct.
Okay. I think. So what is the necessary? That the each and everything, that is the atom and the molecule. How the atom and how the molecule. If the fluid is not there and the cell will be not there, and every cell, that is the atom, and they are energized, and the cell to be formed in a larger way, so many cells to form a plant or a human being or animal or something like that. So this is the smallest thing, that is the atom. Okay, this is the interrelated. So if you you are just 7 number of slides, this is so that picture will correlate why the atom or the fluid is necessary to build up the human being. Okay. So molecular structure can exist either as lumps or fluids, and the fluids provide nurturing of cells, and such cells combine to form plants, the animal body, and the human body. Okay, the smallest unit is cell.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. If there is any question, please ask me.
The attendance link was open till. Oh, acha.
Sir, the attendance sheet is not opening, sir.
It was told that within 8:20 it will open. After that, it will not. It will be off. It was announced by success, sir. Okay. From I think 8:14 to 8:20 it was opened. Now it is, I think, 8:25. So that is why it has been off. Okay. Regarding examination, I am telling. Okay, let's see the slide. After that, I will announce again also regarding the examination. Okay. I'm telling 25th, the exam test of that module, that is module number 4, will be taken after the completion of the class of Professor Dubey. Okay. So next Wednesday, the first class of the module, actually 5th module has 2 classes. Okay. First class will be taken on 25th at 7:30 by Professor Dubey. And after completion of his class, the test of 10 marks will be taken by Sir, Professor Kamalakanta Rai, and Mano Madam also. Okay. And next Wednesday, that is, I'm telling, the 1st February, the last class of the module number 5th will be taken. And the class taking will be completed on that day. But the test of the 5th module will be taken on 2nd or 3rd February. So 2nd or 3rd February, the UHB program will be completed. Okay. So after 2nd or 3rd, I or Success sir or Maji sir or Kamalakanta sir will not actually tell you to join. Okay. At least on Sunday, we can call you to just to get some feedback. But very sad thing, you are not giving your feedback. 1 or 2 students are telling. Otherwise, this year I am very astonished that you are very few students are telling, but we cannot understand how you have understood, how you have enjoyed this UHB class, which is our motto, which is our focus. So that confusion actually is giving some pain to us, I think. Okay. That is why I tell you again. So on next Wednesday, the test of 4th module will be taken. That is from my side. I think Kamalakanta sir, I think it should be ended now.
Okay, sir. Thank you
Okay.
for your cooperation, and thank you, Sarkar sir.
Success sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you.
You
স্যার
can-
স্যার
হ্যাঁ বলো।
Okay.
স্যার বলছি আমরা তো টোটাল 50 মার্কসের জন্য এক্সামটা দিচ্ছি 10 into 5, তাহলে আপত্তি কি আমরা কোনো প্র্যাকটিক্যাল বা কিছু জমা দিতে হবে? কারণ 100 মার্কস
কিছু দিতে হবে না, কিছু দিতে হবে না। এই 50 নম্বরের পরীক্ষা হবে, তার মধ্যে তোমাকে পেতে হবে 25। ওকে। আমাদের অলরেডি 3টে, তোমাকে বাংলায় বলছে, অলরেডি 3টে টেস্ট হয়ে গেছে। ফার্স্ট মডিউল, সেকেন্ড মডিউল, থার্ড মডিউল। ওকে। লাস্ট মডিউলটা পরীক্ষা নিয়েছেন আমাদের দীপরূপা ম্যাডাম। ওকে
স্যার ঠিক আছে।
ফোর্থ মডিউলটা পরীক্ষা হবে নেক্সট ওয়েডনেসডে, এন্ড ফিফথ মডিউলটা পরীক্ষা হবে হচ্ছে, টেস্ট হবে হচ্ছে সেকেন্ড অর থার্ড। তাহলে টোটাল 50 মার্কস। সো আউট অফ 50 ইউল হ্যাভ টু স্কোর at least 25 marks. Okay, is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, success.